So an 11-year-old boy from whatever mission was expelled from school after he took a gun to school. After he took a gun away from a classmate. Oh, he took a gun away from a classmate. Okay, in an attempt to prevent what he feared could turn into a tragedy. According to his mother, her son acted instinctively when he saw the weapon, using knowledge that he learned from hunting to dismantle it and remove the bullets. Okay, that's crazy. From hunting in Michigan. Okay. He did not immediately report the situation. He did not immediately report the situation to school staff, which became a key factor in how the incident was handled. Following an investigation that included reviewing surveillance footage, the school district decided to expel the boy. Michigan law enforces strict consequences in cases involving firearms. Regarding the school officials argue that the policies had to be applied consistently to the man 70. While many observers, including the boy's family and supporters, believe the punishment is unfair given that he was trying to protect others. Yeah, that's unfair, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He took a gun, you know what I'm saying, from somebody. Not that he even took the gun to school. He took the gun away from somebody. And y'all, you know what I mean? And I get the policy thing, but sometimes you got to that's why there's something called probation, bro. You put somebody on, you know what I mean? Like, hey, if you fuck up again, you know what I mean? And in this situation, clearly, you know, and see, this is that thing that your boy be watching anime a lot, man. And that's the thing in anime where it's like you meet that character that's always stick to the rules, the stiffler for the rules, right? The guy that's always following the rules. You know, he's an old head. Same shit in life, in general. And then you meet the younger character that, like, you know, he bends the rules to fit him type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's sticking to the rules sort of, kind of, or, you know, sticking to the rules at least that you know, overarch, that the main rules, the rules that really stand for whatever the thing that they belong to is. You know what I'm saying? You know, if it's the police department, he's there to serve. So he's going to break some rules to make sure he serves the people. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? As opposed to, you know, don't break the rules at all. You know, shit like that. So in this situation, I would have thought they were like, you know what I mean, like at least be a little bit more lenient, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But you know, at the same time, you get to understand, you know what I mean? But I feel like if he goes to another school, they ain't gonna be like, oh, nah, you didn't, you know, They probably gonna take him in, like, you know, because he handled the business. He ain't tell, you know what I'm saying? Basically, he ain't tell, and he handled it, you know what I mean? Prevented some bullshit, and he ain't tell type shit. You know what I'm saying? They said that since the expulsion, the boy has been placed in a non-accredited online learning program with his mom has reduced her work hours to supervise his education. The family has spoken publicly about the situation, emphasizing that the child acted out of courage and compassion. The case has sparked debate over zero tolerance policies in schools, which is crazy. Zero tolerance, I don't think is really a thing, bro. It shouldn't be a thing. I've always said, bro, when you can't question something, you know what I'm saying, you can't, you know what I mean, that makes it a dictatorship, and that also, you know, in that case makes it tyrannical, right? You know, no matter if you think the thing is right or whatever it is, once you make it in a way where no one can question it, you know what I'm saying, you know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no free will in a sense. You say there's free will, life is about free will, but in this thing, we can't say nothing about it. If you say anything about it at all that goes against it, you're against it. Like, it's just, you know, that's not, you should be able to question things, and, you know what I mean? That's just like how we question life all through. Like what's the purpose of life? Even the people that make the money, after a while, they're like, okay, I got the money now. What you know, it's just, they're different questions we ask. If they say, oh, questioning life at all, or even having a thought of like what the meaning of life is, means you don't value life at all, then, you know, you know what I'm saying? It's just, shit ain't adding up, bro. You know what I mean? But whatever. To me, bro, this situation is
what am I to do? He's 11 years old.
This shit is crazy.
7th grade. Never been in trouble before.
A Lansing mom is pleading for her son to be reinstated in school after she says he was expelled for possession of a weapon.
They kicked him out of school for the whole year. Online schools are honoring their decision, nor did they provide us a different resource or a different avenue to go.
Damn, they say online schools are, so because of the expulsion, other schools are not taking them? Is that what's happening?
Teacher McClurkin says her son is being punished for disarming and dismantling a gun that another student brought to the Dwight Rich School of the Arts back in May, and for not speaking up about it right away.
He didn't want to implicate himself in it, nor did he want to tell on the person that actually brought the firearm. Because he knows firearms aren't supposed to be in school.
He was able to disarm and disassemble the gun because of his hunting background. McClurkin says in the moment, her son was
What am I to do? He's 11 years old.
And thought he was helping the other students around him.
It's devastating because he's a bright kid, and all he wants to do is be a kid. And as a parent, I feel like I may be more devastated than him.
At Thursday night's board meeting, the Lansing School District declined to comment on the issue, even after McClurkin took the stand during public comment.
They are setting my child up for failure. They're setting him up to be a statistic. And I've been doing everything in my will and my power to keep him from that. After 180 days, they may or may not reinstate him. So then what?
And thought he was helping the other students around him.
Man, as I said, bruh, these folks are being stiflers for nothing, bruh. Let's go to the comment section, God love. All right, so this is what y'all can see the comments right here. All right, so would they have rather the school got shot up? Yes, they would. You know what I'm saying? You know how like there's a whole thing where it's like, they can't lock somebody up until they do the crime. You know what I'm saying? Which kind of makes sense in some situations, and all you say most situations, but in some other situations, you like, bro, if you can see the symptoms and what I'm saying, you've seen the signs, do something before the time. But they're like, it's unlawful for you to lock somebody up just by signs alone. Or you know what I'm saying? I know, you all know what I'm talking about. You ever heard that shit or seen it somewhere? Yeah, I know for sure. It's just, what I mean? You can't just, under the assumption that this person's about to kidnap people, you just like, they ain't gonna just, lock them up and do all that. They might question them or something like that, but they ain't going like, you know what I mean? The person can still go do the shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna tell you, like, we can't do nothing until they, do something illegal. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Got to be more to the story. I refuse to believe this was the outcome. Bro, this is the outcome, bro. It's real. You know what I'm saying? This kid did a good deed. He ain't snitch. I told you, someone's going to come with that. And he neutralized the situation. Hey, man. That's American code. Sorry, that's not American code. That's black code. That's not school code. Not snitching is black code. They don't give a fuck about that shit in school. You feel me? That folks don't give a fuck about that in school. They're like, bro, I should have been telling. They should have been singing like a canary, nigga. Like, what's wrong with you, man? You out here trying to play the street code, man. What the fuck is your problem, boy? You feel me? But it's all good. It ain't nothing to it. Nothing but a little chicken wine. You feel me? Just grind your thing, do your thing, style your style. You feel me? Because for me, I think it's a win either way. Well, but it's crazy because like she was saying, they're trying to make old boy a statistic. Because if the expulsion affects other schools, then just because he tried to save old boy, you know what I'm saying? They're trying, you know what I'm saying? It's a crazy, like, why would it even ever be like that? What is this? There should always be a panel, a jury, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you should always, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That zero tolerance shit is not realistic. It's not beneficial. It helps nobody, you know what I mean? And I do not support it, bruh. I just can't support it, bruh. I'm sorry. I really can't. It sounds so stupid. You know what I'm saying? It sounds so stupid, bro. For real. So, nah. I think bro is definitely a hero to me, at least. You know what I'm saying? He did his deed. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kid. You feel me? He did his thing. You feel me? All right.
Almighty push.
Person when no person of the person say them tell her. If that person show you person no get shelter. Ignore the person cause them lessons no be help her. He get certain person